And for the last 20 years, my best friend Charley Boorman and I have travelled to some of the farthest corners of the world. Yet we've never properly explored the countries on our own doorstep. So this time, Europe is our playground.
And we're doing the journey.
Ewan McGregor and his best friend Charley Boorman are back for a fourth adventure in their Long Way series called Long Way Home. This time traveling on vintage motorcycles through 17 European countries. Ewan and Charley join us now. Hello, you two.
Hey, nice to see you.
Hi.
Does it feel like it's been over 20 years since you first started this series?
That's a different question. Depends what day you ask the question on, I suppose.
Well, yesterday we bumped into a guy actually on this trip, and he was a young guy on a motorcycle, and he'd been riding around Norway and stuff like that. And he met us, and he goes, he said, you guys are the reason that I'm here on a motorbike traveling. And we went, that's fantastic. He goes, yeah, I remember sitting on Dad's lap watching the TV show when I was a little kid. and that made us feel
We're like, less of that, please. Yeah, it's true. Well, it's amazing. No, it's an amazing. We do a little bit of. We cross our route on this journey, Long Way Home. We cross our long way round route in Slovakia. Yeah. So there's a little bit of cutting back and forward to us then on the first trip and us now, which is a little bit shocking, painful, yeah, to see the ravages of time. But anyway, I'm so glad that we are still doing it. That's the truth. We love it so much, and we're so lucky to get to do it. To get to do these adventures. It's great.
The first trip we did, Long Way Round, we ended up going through a big chunk of Canada and just loved it. It was fun. Great.
In the northwest.
In the northwest, yeah.
I almost got killed in
Canada. Yeah, you almost got killed.
Just north of Calgary. I was rear-ended by some young guy.
He just passed his test.
He just passed his test. He hit me clean in the back. The traffic was slowing down, and he smacked into the back of my bike and sent me into quite a large wheelie, which I was normally would be quite proud of, but in this case, not so much. And I managed to get the bike over to the side of the road, and I looked back, and the front of his car was lying on the road, And he opened the door, and smoke was billowing out. He'd just been in there smoking and listening to mad loud music. And our cameraman, Claudio, was up straight to him as soon as you like, going, could you just sign this release form, please? And the poor kid, he was so in shock, he just signed it. He didn't know what he was signing. So we got to use the footage.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I apologize on behalf of Canada.
I was lucky. But it's funny, when you have a near miss in your life, you never forget it. And so, just north of Calgary. And then I ended up in Calgary doing Fargo years later, and it changed my life, so... Yeah.
Ewan, I wanted to ask you about this. I don't know if you've seen, but Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, has been re-released in theaters. It apparently broke box office records when it was first released. How nice is it that fans are still supporting the prequels in such a big way?
It seems to be a favourite of a lot of people, and that's lovely. So it was nice that it got another run in the cinema, yeah. I haven't heard that it's been breaking records, is that right? It's been doing really well?
Yeah, no, when it was first re-released opening weekend, I think it made over $40 million globally, which is huge for a film getting a re-release, especially 20 years later. Wow. And the numbers just keep climbing, so it's amazing.
That's great. Yeah, no, I really enjoy the whole Star Wars world and now more than I ever did, I think. I love making the series, the Obi-Wan series, and hope that we can make another one. That's my goal.
Do you remember when we sat and watched the original? All those years ago, I don't know, 25, 30 years ago, whenever it was.
Yes, that's
right.
And
you had already got the part but couldn't tell anyone.
Yes.
And we were sitting there together, and I'm going, look, what a great movie. And
they re-released was it A New Hope, or was it the second one?
It was the first.
First one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went to the cinema to watch A New Hope when it was re-released in the cinema. Probably in the 90s, I think, yeah.
Oh, my goodness. That's cool. That's a great story. Listen, congratulations on this series. It's always so fun watching you two together. Nice talking to you.
Cheers. Take care.
Cheers.
Bye.
Bye now.
Thank you.
You can stream Long Way Home on Apple TV Plus right now.